Good afternoon and welcome to Nibiru Ireland. Yours truly, it's the Grim Reaper Sunday and 19th of April 2020 as we continue on with day 35. Day 35, I have to try and remember sometimes. Day 35 of the lockdown. And everybody in America now seems to be waking up, ladies and gents. Them people waving the American flags that are protesting. Unfortunately, ladies and gents, they're called the awake. And all the other people that are watching it on TV at home wondering when are they going to get up off their arse and get out and start protesting. There should be a revolution. Yeah. Over the flu. Everyone loses their job over the flu. Let's see what America does then if they're so powerful against little old China. Yeah. Let's see what they're going to do. It doesn't take an expert to work it out what's just after happening in the last few months. Now scientists are saying it could be in Ireland since before Christmas. So they're trying to dilute the story now. Maybe it came from Mars. Maybe it did, yeah. Firstly, say hello to Johnny P in Donegal. Beautiful part of Ireland, Johnny. Johnny P, much appreciated. And I do appreciate everybody that sends me in the message each time. John Schultz, classic. Love it. Love all your messages. You nailed it. Well done. Concerned Citizen, cheers, welcome on board, thanks for joining us. DJ Diageo says that it's like I'm putting out codes for some nuclear event or something like that. No, Paulie's just in an eBay outfit, yeah, called the Grim Reaper costume. You can actually go in and look at the eBay, you can actually go in and see the costume, you can see how much I paid for it, and it's a simple, and by the way, I'm not the real Grim Reaper. Just to remind everybody. So, don't forget, if kids are watching today, it's only Paulie, yeah, from Dublin, wearing an outfit. Because I don't want my face all over the internet. My voice is bad enough, as I said, and I hope you enjoy listening to me. Peer X, greetings from the Netherlands. My apologies if I'm reading a bit slow. As you can see, the net material that's in the front of the mask here makes it difficult. I even had to write everything out in big letters because I couldn't read it off a smart device. Because it's not that smart, because it's too small. Anyway, let's move on. Who's next? Oh, Margaret. Margaret is another one of our subscribers. And who else? Oh, to the McManamums. Yeah, thanks to that. Anyway, we'll come back to that later. Karen G wants to go to the beach. So, don't worry, Karen. You will be going to the beach sooner than you think. Because the wheels are starting to fall off the wagon as we speak. Now, next of all, we're going to move over to something else now. Yesterday, we can see India. India is starting to wake up. And hundreds of thousands of people attended the funeral yesterday in India. And there was nothing nobody could do about it. Because there was too many people. And as I try to remind everybody around the world, and if you look up at the new television that I have here on the screen in the background, you'll see stuff like Earth, you'll see different wars. I'll put up different things on our little TV here. Yeah? And work it out with yourself. Okay? What's coming? Why they want everybody locked down? The timing of all this, by the way, the timing is a lot. Let me see. What did I say yesterday? Let me see. Oh, yeah. I wanted to recap on something because I noticed when I watch the 6 o'clock news every evening, it's the most important program on the TV every day at 6 o'clock, called the 6 o'clock news. Now, if you go onto your smart device, because Paulie doesn't use his TV anymore, as you know, and watch the 6 o'clock news on your smart device, do you notice the way they never recap on the news from yesterday and tell you how they're progressing with the stories from yesterday? They're all gone. And as I said, when the wheels start falling off COVID-19, which they are already, and you can see it because people are starting to get bored with it. Most people understand around the world that when your time is up, In fact, I told people before, you have more of a chance of getting knocked down and dying crossing the road than you have of dying from the virus. Now, let's move on to something else. I want to say hello to Gary Proctor. And he calls it extreme kettling. Well done. Who else? Dark Tower. Dark Tower says, go live, Paulie, go live. I will go live. And as I said, it just takes a bit of work to put something live. You have to put technically a little show together before you go live. So I won't be going live every day, but I will do it maybe once a week. And hopefully people can ring in, or they can send in the WhatsApp messages during the week. I can put them all together, do a little bit of editing, and then put it out then. Because as I said, I've only got 14 and a half minutes, just under 15, because the app that's recording this doesn't allow the video to go over 15 minutes. And that's where we are. Sally Sue, be patient and wait for God. You know, and you know, that keeps on coming back to me all the time, that religion is playing a big part in all this, ladies and gents. Big part, because we need to pray. That's the bottom line. Doesn't matter which religion you are, we need to pray that we come out of this, because the funny side to it now, it's starting to wear off. It's like when it snows and the children go out and start playing let's build a snowman. You know, the snow then gets too much and then people get sick and tired of it, and that's where we are. Tracy in Ballymun in Dublin. And you can see by a lot of the names that come into me, it's only Irish based and a couple of English people, maybe one in America, one in Canada. But I don't get out. Paulie just can't get out with the information because they won't allow it. The elite don't allow it, and it's as simple as that. Tracy, she says, hang on, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read through this now. Anyway, she says it's all gone Pete Tong. It's all gone Pete Tong. Pete Tong is a big DJ from the UK. And that's what we say. We have a saying in Ireland and England that when something's going wrong, it's all gone Pete Tong. Pete Tong is just a phrase we use, okay? Google it. It's all gone Pete Tong. Yeah. Now, let me see. May and June and July are going to be the important months this year, 2020. That's what I try to remind everybody. And the protests that happen in India, where people are starting to come out now, and you can see that they're trying to promote these different events that are happening. Tonight on television, we've got this One World concert. One World. The names that's being used, like on the side of British Airways, on the side of their planes, where they've got One World. And World New Order wouldn't be too far away from that, because watch what's going to happen next, as everybody waits to see what America is going to do to China. And we just have to wait and see what's going to happen next. DB Rocks. DB Rocks has a boat on the lake. And he's not allowed to take his boat out on the lake unless he takes off the engine. Now, did you ever feel you're living in a communist country? I'm not talking about the yellow men in communist you-know-where. I'm talking about communist Ireland, or communist France, or communist England, communist Scotland, communist Wales, communist Canada, communist USA. That's what I'm talking about today. And when everybody's being locked down at their own will. Now, the First Amendment tells the Americans that they can carry a gun. Still, they can't come out. Now, what's the point of having a gun? You know, I just don't understand it. Good morning from Anja. Dark Tower wants me to go live. Gary Proctor, Sally Sue, Tracy. Right, we've done all them. DJ Rocks, good luck getting out onto the lake with the with the boat. He's not allowed to have an engine. Did you ever see anything so mad? Right, so we've done that. Annie Willow. So that's done. Just wanted to say hello to everybody today, and firstly, I do take me hat off to the frontline workers in any hospital, okay? And we do know that they are dealing with the old, and we do know that when they are in close contact with them, that there is a good chance that these hospital workers will pick up first. But for me, that's standing at the back of me house making this video, that hasn't been out because I've nothing to go out for, only food. Yeah. How am I affected? Do I sound like I have a sore throat? Have I sniffled? Have I coughed? Because I'm isolated. Isolated. I'm like an Eskimo in an igloo. That's where I am today. Let me see. So World New Order's on the way. Okay, we have that. We know where we're going with that. And I'd like to know, when are the Irish people exactly going to get up off their arse and have a revolution? Yeah. When is all the countries going to stand up against their leaders and tell them that it just doesn't sound sincere anymore when they're on the minister, the leader of the country, with the minister for health standing beside him? Every country has a 6 o'clock news and they're all singing the same bullshit all the time. And people are getting sick and tired of it because Paulie, the Grim Reaper that wears a mask and wears an outfit. You know, I'm more sincere. Yeah. More sincere than the, let's say, than the government. Because the government just keeps on giving out numbers every night because that's all they can give out. Yeah. And then the people want to know, when are they going back to work? Every day, same question. Now, they might be, here's the best part, the kids, the children, might be going back to school before the summer. Now, when I see the word might, or maybe, or if, don't swallow that. That's what we call, hang on. I call it bullshit, yeah. So, let me see, yeah, so all we see now lately on grocery ads on the TV is either a footprint for climate change and things like that. I was watching an advertisement today for some vitamin and all to do with climate change, and I thought, it's even the same with the banks, if you notice. If you listen to the banks advertising, they're all throwing in something to do with COVID-19 into the advertisement for the bank. The bank, where you put your money. You know, don't worry, we'll be open through COVID-19. Let me see. Oh, 84 tons of PPE equipment. Delay it. Funny that, isn't it? Delay it to reach the UK. Yeah. Or the classic one today. Beer shortage due to carbon supplies. Well, ladies and gents, you better get yourself down to the off license or the liquor store as quick as you can and start stocking up on the beer before the beer runs out. And then we'd be really screwed, ladies and gents. And then finally, the Queen Bee in the UK in Great Britain. Don't ask me what's great about it anymore. I don't think it's great. I think they should lose the word great and just call it Britain. It's a little bit like the Commonwealth. The British people like to take over the world, but the rest of the world like to get rid of them slowly. And the Queen Bee has just announced, yeah, in Buckingham Palace, the Queen Bee, yeah, has just announced that she doesn't want any gun salute. Doesn't want a gun salute for her birthday. Well, little Queen, go back into your house. Go back into your house, yeah? And stay there. Because nobody wants to listen to your comments anymore. Especially in Ireland. We're sick of them. Where were you through Brexit? Didn't hear one single sentence from the Queen Bee. That's right. Nothing about it. But as soon as COVID-19, she's coming out to tell people, oh, I'll see people in the next life. We'll see each other again somewhere. How is she still alive? She going to live till she's 200 or something like that? Maybe they must have installed some sort of an AI system into her, being honest with you, because she's up on a horse there a couple of weeks ago. I can't even get on a horse, I'm only in my 40s. Anyway, enough of that. So these are all part of the elite. They'll probably live forever. I hope you enjoyed today's show, Sunday, the 19th of April 2020. And it's only a couple of days to go now. 10 days to go to OR 1998. See you tomorrow.